Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This, of course, is your host, Gerkinman. We're sitting here and this is part 14 of the Wind Waker HD. We're officially over halfway through the game now, just as of this episode. It's exciting. And speaking of exciting, we've got two people with us this week. Kindly introduce yourselves in alphabetical order, as that's the way we often play things here.
I'm Carbon Water. I'm an intern in business, studying the businesses. No, not really. I'm an animator, and I animate things with my computer.
That's true.
Oh boy. Hey everybody, it's Namir or Jess. I do videos on video games and I voice act them sometimes. It's good fun.
That's true. So there we go.
Good fun.
Yeah, so what are we doing?
We're talking to King Daphne's no
Where
hands
are
in
we?
Hyrule.
Why are we talking to this cloud?
No, that's his, he's got his collar popped, because he's a
I
pretty cool
don't
guy.
believe you.
It's a really big collar.
We're in Hyrule,
Oh,
and that's the king. See,
What?
he does say his name.
I like to imagine
Daphne's no
that's...
hands in
Oh,
Hyrule.
there you go. I like to imagine it's actually his beard wrapped around his neck or up to his back. Up the back
Gross.
of his neck.
that seems pretty plausible.
I love Link's face. He's just like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
What is this?
What the fuck?
He looks so shocked.
Tetra is having none of his shit.
So, yeah, we finally found out that the boat was the king all along.
I liked it better
Shock,
when you were
shock.
just talking about.
Look, it's Rauru.
Yeah, you gotta put those Ocarina of Time references in there.
Yeah, man. Did you actually go look at the stained windows?
I never go look at anything in games. I just go from one point to the next as quickly as possible.
Well, that's no fun.
Unless it's an
Come on,
Elder
yeah.
Scrolls game.
How come you haven't finished this game by now?
Finished it months ago.
Still watching this crap.
Oh, it's my favorite part in the game.
I thought your favorite part was the part where you put the stones
Well,
into
this
the
is-
little people.
No, that's like my second part next to this. Second favorite part next to this. Just because of the Link to the Past reference that it makes.
What's the the way the Triforce comes together? Is that the reference?
And the music that plays in the background.
Oh yeah, that's
It's looking very creepy with that glow.
Mhm. Yeah, I noticed that.
yeah. It's because he's being underlit, right? Everything always looks creepier when the lighting's coming from below.
Yeah.
It's just
Illuminate
it's
your
how it is.
eyeball cavities.
it just makes you look evil. You could have if you're smiling like a genuine smile. If you're being lit from below, you got to look like that Aphex Twin album cover. And
Yeah.
it's unpleasant for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, and here's where Tetra loses all worth as a character.
Yeah, remember how they
Yay.
spent all this time building her up to be an independent woman? She was like
Who
the
don't need no
Beyonce
man.
of her time.
It's like Tomb Raider, but in reverse.
And I
Yes.
like how they whitewashed her too,
Yeah,
for some reason.
look at
but,
that. But she's got the Triforce of Wisdom now. It's because if
Yeah.
you're wise, you should know that life's easier if you're white. Just ask Michael Jackson about that.
Oh shit, I should not be a pirate anymore. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, fun is
Not
for
only that,
losers.
but she's so wise. They stick her in this like tomb.
Well, Dylan hasn't been up to this part before, so this is a spoiler for him.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I thought you said you...
In the original, I got all the way up to
Oh.
collecting the Triforce shards.
Oh, that's
so
where you
literally
stopped.
right after this, almost.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 temples after this before
Well,
you get to collect
that's
the
why I said
Triforce shards.
almost.
Yeah, almost isn't 2 temples as an almost.
And already past this in the HD remake anyway, so.
Where are you up to? Is that because you've been playing it again?
No, I was actually
Oh.
up to that part even before we started.
So wait, where are you up to in the HD remake?
I'm up
As
to
of
the
this point in time.
I'm up to the second last of the 2 temples that you got to do after this.
Okay, so you're in the one with the reflecting lights with the little bird lady.
I've done that one. I'm up to the other one
Oh, that's the last.
because you can do them in any order you want. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, you cannot.
Actually, no, you can't.
Yeah, you
No.
can.
No.
No, you can't.
there you can.
I tried. I tried on this playthrough. I cut it all out because I realized I wasted hours trying to do a temple I couldn't do yet.
Ah.
Because Makar won't appear until after you've already done the one before it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kept going to like thinking, I'm like, I know he's here. Why isn't he there? Is it like a bug? And then I was just like, fine, I'll do the other temple, and then I did it, and then I came back and he was there, and I was like, damn it. Because it doesn't tell you on the map that. It just goes, do them whatever order you like. And then you go to do it and it like goes, no.
Haha, you
Idiot.
wanted to choose to do things? Sorry.
Just because we marked them both at the same time doesn't mean that you can do them both in any particular order.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when we give you an answer in dialogue, and even though no matter what option you pick, it still goes to the same thing, illusion of choice.
The illusion
Yeah.
of choice. Zelda has a lot of that. Always hated that in Ocarina of Time. Like, I thought, which is like, do you want to hear my story or whatever it is? And I'm like, no, because I've already heard it a million times. And then she's like, I'll tell you anyway.
It should be in like
Shut up!
where you pick no over and over and you get a game over.
At least she had the decency to not be like the owl who
Oh,
will
yeah.
switch the yes and no options around just to be a dick.
Yeah, I am going to select, oh, that's yes now. You douchebag. I hate that owl. And these stupid flappy eyebrows.
Yeah.
I like his name,
Pretty
though.
sure a lot of the people probably agree.
I'm going to name my kid Gora Gabora. Just to...
No, you're saying it wrong.
Gadora.
K-Bora,
Dora the
Gay-Bora.
Explorer.
Yeah, I was going to say Gabora, King Ghidra. Godzilla references are always welcome. Anyway, that was a very short trip back to ye olde Hyrule.
Mm.
Didn't look like any Hyrule I remember. I don't remember how you.
Actually, I wonder which version of Hyrule they modeled it after, because it looks nothing like the Hyrule from...
Ocarina of Time.
Visually, it doesn't look anything like Ocarina of Time, though.
Yeah, it's like a
No,
bajillion times
but-
bigger.
It looks more like
Okay,
how
well-
I pictured the Link to the Past temple, like
No,
the Hyrule looking if it wasn't like
No.
a 2D sprite.
no. I'm stopping you right there, friend. No. Technically, because King Nohansen, or King Daphne's Nohansen, is the king of the Hyrule that was without a hero, so the era without a hero, it's not technically the Ocarina of Time Hyrule, but it kind of is. Because there's
I
no
just
game.
mean like
for
I
that
don't
time.
mean chronologically. I don't care about that, but I mean like usually in these Zelda
Where's
games,
my Hyrule
they'll-
story? I need to look this up.
in the Zelda games, usually like they still visually reference other games in the series, even if they still happen in a completely different timeline. They've always done that. I just been like visually, I wonder what version of it they were looking at when they decided this is how the Hyrule Castle should look.
I don't know, maybe they just wanted to make a new Hyrule Castle.
Maybe they
'cause.
just they just said let's make a whole new one again. Actually, notice that
Sick of everybody talking about Ocarina of Time.
Peach's castles looked exactly the same since Super Mario 64.
Because it's always it's because it's always in the same place. It's always the same castle. It's never a different land. It's always
Until Peach's castle goes underwater, then. I don't know.
This is completely off topic, but did anyone else spend like ages in Mario Kart 64 trying to find a way into that castle?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried the door, and I'm like, yeah, door's not working.
Like I
So
found
you probably can't get in.
See, I found a way to climb. I remember finding a way to climb up the mountains beside it, and then you'd just topple over and you'd fall through it into nothing, and then you'd hear a splash, even though you were completely off the map. You'd splash into like the edge of the level that was coded, I guess.
Huh.
That was some good times. I spent a lot of time in Mario Kart actually trying to get more. I used to think that if I know this is off topic, but you know, I'm not really doing anything at the moment. I came here for a reason that turns out I couldn't do yet because I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you get the color picture box yet? You should do that.
No, I don't think I did.
Get
I don't
the
think
pick
I
up
I
box.
never bothered getting it. Is that the one? That's an upgrade, isn't it? It's not the one you
Yep.
get from Tingle. No, I never got it. How do you get it? I don't remember.
You get it from the picture box guy. He gives you 3 missions to do, and you got to take photos of guys around town doing stuff.
Here's the guy who gives you the models, right? He's on that little island off Windfall. Not Windfall, off the Forest Haven.
Sure, let's say that.
Is that right, Jess?
Sorry, what was that?
The color picto box man.
He's in town. He's in this town.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no idea. Never bothered with the photography because if I wanted to play photography, I'd play Pokemon.
Well, I was like, everybody else in Amiibo is taking color photos, so I got to do that too.
Yeah, all I did was check those once and was like, "That's neat. Everyone's making the same face," and I didn't care. I thought it was a neat. I think it's a neat addition. It just didn't do anything for me. Smashing these pots, on the other hand, well, that really tickled my fancy. They're sparkling, so you know
Then
they're
you try
expensive.
to leave, and then the guy gets mad.
No,
Oh.
no, that was. Actually, do you remember that a Link's Awakening? You go into the game show and just cheat, and then you try to walk out, and the guy killed you. He's like,
Yeah,
"No,
the
you
guy-
cheated."
The guy kills you with lightning.
Like, why doesn't this guy go save the windfish? He's obviously he knows the score. That's right. I came to this island to try to get the swift sail. At the time, I didn't realize that you had to keep going into the friggin' building until it appeared.
And you have to do it at night.
You have to do it at night. So you have to be there at the right time. But I mean, when I finally did get there at the right time for the auction, I had to go in and out of that building 36 times before the swift sail came up.
It took me like 4 times.
Yeah, you got like, because it's randomized, right?
Yeah.
36 times I was there before it came up, and by that point, thank God I wasn't recording. Like, I was just sitting there. Well, actually, I recorded it, but I deleted it afterwards every half hour. It took me an hour and a half before I actually managed to have it come up, just walking in and out of there. So while I appreciate that Nintendo didn't just like go, hey, let's give them a swift sale. They could have done it in a way that didn't require walking in and out of the same building over and over and over again.
I guess you felt like you
periods.
earned it, but you earned it through random chance, so...
There's a difference between feeling like you've earned something and just like, because I mean, like a quarter of the way into it, I was incredibly frustrated because that's just padding. That's not even padding. That's just wasting my time. It did absolutely nothing gameplay. Like, I wasn't even playing the game technically. It was just pressing the A button to open the door over and over again.
Yep.
I never got that chest there. Apparently, I need to hit it with the lighthouse. So that's something else I learned. Here we go. Ice. The only other ice temple I really remember is the one from the short ice dungeon in Ocarina of Time.
Yep.
And there's an ice temple in a link between
in
worlds, which is quite cool.
Majora's Mask.
It didn't have an ice temple, did it?
Well, it had the snow head.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. But you weren't slipping or sliding around on ice like you were in the other ones. You were just walking through, trudging through snow.
No, because whenever you're the Goron and you have to cross, like,
Oh, Twilight
you
Princess.
have to jump
did,
over bridges. And
Oh
stuff.
yeah, Twilight Princess had a
which
great
was
ice
half
temple.
a mansion.
That was a really good temple, actually. I really like that.
I just remember getting up to that part. I'm like, okay, here we go, mandatory ice puzzle. Okay, just move the blocks around on the ice until it works. There you go.
But you got a sweet item in that dungeon. You got that giant swinging ball.
Yeah, I completely forgot all about that item until I played through it again. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's a lot of fun to use. That actually feels like a big, heavy... Like, it's animated in a way you can almost feel the weight just watching Link use it on the screen. Quite... Twilight Princess had some great weapons. Had some great dungeons.
Hey, look, it's that character from Skyward Sword.
Fee. It's Baby Faye. I like her little puppet fairy that she has. I think my favorite fairies in the series, like great fairies, are these ones. That's what we were talking about, because we tried recording this once before, and my internet crapped out, unfortunately. We got to this point, and we started talking about how horrible looking the great fairies are in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, what did I that?
They look like men in drag.
Yeah.
They were terrifying.
They didn't really fix them in the 3DS remake either.
Why would they? It has to be, exactly the same as you remember.
Well, so I would say the 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time looked how my mind remembered it looking. Much like the HD remake, like, for some reason, aside from the lighting. This is how Wind Waker looks in my mind when I think about it. And then you go back to it and you realize it doesn't. And the 3DS Ocarina of Time is a bit like that too. Like, it looks how I think my imagination filled in the blanks as a kid. Except for Link's nose. Link's
So
nose
does
was
that
always
mean
huge.
all the games that you're going to revisit, you're going to play again, you're like, this looks like shit?
Some of them.
I love this. And the king just turns back. He's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy. Oh,
And
look
then,
at
and then he
Link.
blushes.
Yeah, I
puts
wish
his
they
hands
had,
together.
like, Link's cheeks should have gone all red. It's funny, like, as cute as she is, you could put her in I think you could put her in a Silent Hill game, and without changing her design at all, and all of a sudden she'd be horrifying.
Yeah. Well, there were originally, childlike creatures in Silent Hill, but they took them out, so...
But that was just there, were still children in Japan though, right? Childish creatures, yeah. Japan's kind of,
We're okay with everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at that. See, I
Also-
always forget I saw it. Yes?
I'm sorry to go back on this, but going back to the castle,
Oh.
that's underwater. You have to remember that at the end of Ocarina of Time, the castle was destroyed by Ganon,
Oh, yeah.
so they did have to rebuild it.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that. What castle actually is. I was just talking about the artistic influences from the series that they might have implemented in its design. But that is true. They would have. Yes. Chronologically, they would have had to rebuild it.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Oh boy.
Because I do remember reading somewhere that, like after you break the barrier,
Hey, I left some
and you can
sailing
go
in
through.
here. How exciting is that? Normally I cut that out, but we get to enjoy some peaceful sailing to this little.
I'm so bored.
Do you like? I wish they
Oh.
fixed that the way it flashes in. With all the things you fixed it visually in the HD remake, you couldn't have that fade in. It had to flash twice and then just suddenly appear.
Maybe they didn't notice or care.
I think it's more like just they didn't care. Obviously, if they cared, they would have fixed along with all the other cool things they did.
You
Oh
jerk.
yeah, I forgot about the whole shooting it with fire thing. I'm good at the Zeldas. I know all the puzzles.
Yep.
You're way too far.
Yeah,
Alright, let's salvage
it
for a
is
moment.
quite easy to press the wrong button because I mean, like, look, the switch arrow is like one button. Because I keep forgetting that there's two triggers on the GameCube on the Wii gamepad. They feel like pretty much the same. The thing I struggled with most with this game was just adjusting. After playing it on the GameCube so many times, it's just adjusting to a different controller, and I never quite got there.
Well, if you pick up that Pro Controller, then you won't have to.
Yeah, but I
Were those rupees worth it, Dan?
Yes. I appreciated the quick item swapping that the gamepad allowed for.
Yeah.
I thought it was it was a fair sacrifice.
Oh my
You
god.
just
Yeah.
not get up this ledge and just
What
circle
are you
down some
Running
more.
around in circles. I'm
He
just
wants
checking to
to
see if there are any
spin
more items I
right
could
round,
pick up.
baby, right round, like a record, baby.
There we go. See, I knew there was another item somewhere.
Was it really necessary?
And before
though?
rupees.
Yeah. Feels like there's gold coming out of it, so you know it's important.
You mean every chest in the Zelda game ever?
It's a treasure chart that I never went and picked up. It's important to me.
It's a treasure chart that you're never gonna research
Yeah.
or look at or investigate.
You would have picked up all the treasure charts and picked up all the treasure, right? Or
Nope,
the-
I don't
or
think-
you-
I don't think I
not
picked
you,
up that one.
Jess would have, because she was
Yeah.
pedantic about that stuff.
Forgive me?
No, I'm just saying you're a completionist.
Yeah.
A game has to be very special to me for me to want to
Gotta
complete
get the
it.
most play times out of my monies.
I will say I have every achievement for Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Ugh, gross.
It took me years.
That's because you don't have a life.
That's because you're a big.
What?
Can I say that I hate ice? I hate ice physics in games.
No, you just have to stop like 1 second before you usually would. Not
Literally,
bad.
like, look at this.
Yeah, see, it wasn't that bad in the GameCube version, so I think you're doing something wrong there.
Well, the thing is, and Dylan might back me up on this, it seems that like the little sticks on the, because I'm sure the Pro Controller uses the same sticks as the gamepad.
Yep.
They're quite sensitive.
Yeah, they're super sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
What the Okay.
I'm sure they actually changed the way he grabs onto things purely because they found that people were like slipping way too much.
Thanks for demonstrating.
Yeah. Well, look, they were like, hey, they're playing on ice. Shit's slippery. Deal with it. If you walked on the ice and it controlled exactly the same as it did on normal ground, people would have complained. Because people love complaining about everything.
No, they're gonna complain regardless.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about the fact I have nothing to complain about.
This spot was too easy. Fix it.
Yeah. Make it harder.
Oh wait. Fix the rest of the game. Put ice physics during the whole entire game.
I'm glad
Jesus
this is as
Christ.
far as the ice extends. Everything after here is pretty smooth sailing.
Now, did you actually get it done in 2 minutes?
No, but I cut my failure out.
Let me watch the timer change. Yeah, I know it.
See that? Got an extra 10 seconds.
Magic.
Oh yeah. Call of Link. Absolutely. Yeah.
Zelda Modern Warfare, what?
Well, even though by the time that this comes out, it'll be old news and it probably won't have a tentative title anymore.
Medieval Warfare.
Oh, Hyrule, Medieval, Captain America, whatever it is. Yeah, looks bad. I hope by the time that this video is live, the graphics look like a current gen system. And by current gen, I mean a Wii U, which is running on old gen, last gen's crap. Oh.
What are you talking about?
You haven't seen that trailer?
Trailer for what?
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Dynasty's Warriors starring
Dynasty Warriors,
Yeah.
Link's Adventure.
Starring Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw up a little.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, look, maybe Nintendo will step in and say, hey, this is actually an important franchise to us, make it good.
Hey, this game's really fucking boring. Let's put some Nintendo characters in it.
Let's use the unpopular ones from Skyward Sword. Seriously, those Boko Goblins are like the lamest things.
Eh. Oh well, maybe it'll be fun in multiplayer. Maybe.
Fingers crossed, folks. Let us know if it's out by the time this video is online. If the game was any good or not.
Or
in
if
the
it got
comments below.
cancelled.
I don't think it'll
Yeah.
get cancelled.
As soon as I found out that it wasn't being made by Nintendo, I was like, oh.
Well, what?
This is gonna be
step back a
another
little
like
bit.
CDI thing.
No. Let's not forget that the Oracle's games and the Minish Cap were made by Capcom.
Yeah, but Capcom's a good company.
Those weren't that good either. So.
Minish Cap.
Minish Cap was really good.
Yeah, Oracle games are fantastic.
That too.
You just
Wow.
didn't like them because they're from the top down and you suck at those.
Or maybe they should have just remade Link's Awakening. It would have been good.
They did. It was called Link's Awakening
They did.
DX.
Well, adding some extra colors doesn't remake a game.
No, they added an extra dungeon too.
Well, I didn't play that, so.
Link's Awakening is like one of the hardest. It's the hardest top-down Zelda game, I think. Puzzles in it can be really obtuse at times.
Well, it's pretty much the only top-down Zelda game I played, so there.
It's a good game. Oh yeah, I came back to try to get the Swift Sail again. Good times.
Oh,
I think
check
this is.
that.
I think this is before I actually researched how to actually get it. But it's okay because I got mail, which is doubly interesting.
All I know is I remember hearing you bitch and moan about it.
I did. I was like, this is a great feature. I wish it wasn't hidden behind a big wall of annoyingness. They're like, we're gonna ease your pain on the Triforce quest and give you the ability to sail faster, but in turn we're gonna make getting the thing either very easy for some people and then just like annoying for others, and we're completely random. Oh dear, Nico's doing things.
Is he? I'm not reading this.
Yeah, she was talking about Nico being crazy because
Oh,
he has mouse teeth.
sounds like
And
a
sounds
fun
like
time.
Timmy.
So, it sounds like Timmy.
He does.
Yeah, well, Trey Parker voiced him.
Clearly.
There's some facts for you. I never followed through with whatever her problem was. What is
Yeah.
her
You get a
problem?
bottle.
Oh, I could have got a
I
bottle.
never could do her thing. I always got caught every time.
What is her thing? I don't even know.
And you
gotta
have
like.
to follow her, and then she goes to the safe that's behind this dude's like shop,
Oh.
and she tries to break into it, and you can let her go. Like you can be like, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want, or you can be like, no, I'm justice.
And then you cut her up.
Bleh. And she's like, oh, you've made me change my ways.
Oh.
Here's a bottle that I probably stole from this shop.
Yeah, you take my stolen goods. The feds will be after you now. That's genius on her part.
All right.
Here we go. That guy, the guy on the right there, the bald guy, looks like the old man from Everybody Loves Raymond. What's his name?
He's dead, you know.
Grandpa Raymond, I think it was his name. You gotta know he was dead.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
like,
the guy he played. He was Frankenstein in.
Like he's dead or his career's dead.
No, he died.
Well, that'll kill your career.
Let me
he
check
was
this
in.
out.
He was in that Frankenstein movie with Gene Wilder.
Oh, you mean young
He
Frankenstein?
played Frankenstein. Yeah, he played Frankenstein.
Well, I guess he had to be in at least one good thing.
Oh.
Everybody Loves Raymond was terrible.
That's amazing.
It had its.
So
Let's be
moments, I
fair, it ain't no Sheldon show. That's for sure. What's that show with Sheldon called? Seinfeld? What was
Oh,
it?
he did die. 2006.
I
Wow.
told you.
That's
Wow, that long ago? I didn't even
Yeah.
know. Everybody Loves Raymond probably wasn't even on Australian television yet. Well, look at I love Link's expression in this sequence.
You mother.
He's just looking at her like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?"
Serious. Zoldysis. She
Listen
doesn't
here,
even look
bitch.
like she's.
I did find a good way in which you can pretty much beeline it through these auctions.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much you hit A once, because when you're bidding, your bidding meter automatically goes up by itself. So you hit it once until almost the very end. Then you mash the crap out of it and bid in an outrageous amount. So
Yeah,
everyone
that's
gets
what I ended
stunned.
up doing when I finally did it.
Yeah.
I waited till there was like half time left, and then I made a bid of 200 higher than everyone else.
Mm.
And everyone was just like, "What?" They were stunned, and then I was just like, "Okay, cool, I got it."
Yep.
So there you go. That was my first attempt at bidding, and there was no sale, so I thought I did something wrong. It wasn't until later on I realized I had to just keep going in and out of the place until it showed up.
So you're gonna see that building again.
You will see it one more time. Thankfully, I edited out the hour and a half of a non-stop horror that was entering and exiting that building. That would have made for a crappy time.
Yeah. I'll bet.
Yep, here we go. I got my wind boots. That means I can smash this thing now.
Your wind boots.
My
Your wind
heavy
boost?
boots. My heavy boots.
There you go.
Your heavy boost.
Iron boots.
The iron boots.
Iron boost.
Iron maidens for the feet. I like the way the grass is blowing over here. That's a nice little touch. I also like the way it's in... Oh, yeah. I almost did it because at this point I think I was just enjoying watching the bombs flying towards the camera. It became quite a fun experience watching
I'm
this
pretty
game.
sure I did that as well. I got stuck here for a
I
little
did
bit.
it a couple times. I was like, that's so cool. I got upset when I realized it was I wanted to try to time it so that it would explode right in the lens, but it never ended up happening. So here we are. We're gonna learn a song, but not until next week. So oh
But it's
boy,
right there. I can play it right
how
now.
exciting! So thank you, Jess. Thank you, Dilla, for joining us on this adventure where well, I guess quite a lot happened, even though nothing actually happened. We got some iron boots. We got some bow and arrows that shoot lightning and ice
And
fire
earth
and ice
and water and wind.
and heart. It shoots heart. So join us next week as I guess I learned a song and probably get the other thing that you need, which is the other thing to get into the other temple.
Ah,
It's
right,
a thing.
right.
It's a thing you get. You're gonna love it.